Isabella Guzman, a native of Aurora, Colorado, was known for getting into furious disputes with her mother. A series of events will one day lead Isabella to do the unimaginable. Isabella lived with her mother and stepfather when she was 18 years old in 2013. Isabella went to Overland High School until she dropped out after coming to live with her mother. Isabella's friends and boyfriend occupied the most of her time. Her mother found her to be a very difficult young lady. She didn't know how to get through to her. Isabella, on the other hand, had no reservations about seeing her biological father. Isabella also had mental health problems, and no one seemed to recognize this. She was just looked at as an unruly, out-of-control teen. Isabella's mother's relationship with her worsened even more in the late summer of 2013. Her mother was on the verge of evicting her. When Isabella's mother discovered that her daughter had sneaked in her boyfriend while she was gone, the friction among both Isabella and her mom reached new heights. As her mother drove into the driveway, Isabella would sneak her boyfriend out through the window. The neighbors were constantly aware of these instances and told Isabella's mother. When Isabella's mother confronted her, Isabella got increasingly aggressive and abusive towards her, yelling at her and spitting in her face. Isabella's mother was so terrified following the argument that she requested that her husband stay close by her all through the night. The following day, Isabella emailed a message that read, "You will pay." Isabella's mother reported her to the police. Later, the police told Isabella's mom that they had forewarned Isabella and that she was now safe. Isabella's mother was still not comfortable, and so she contacted Isabella's biological father to speak with her. Despite Isabella's apparent composure and comprehension following the conversation, no one anticipated what was about to happen next. Isabella's mother got home that evening from work and went upstairs to shower. A few moments later, Isabella's stepfather overheard his wife pleading for help. When he hurried upstairs and attempted to unlock the door, he caught a tiny glance of Isabella in there before she pushed it closed and locked it. When Isabella's stepfather glanced down, he noticed a pool of blood forming beneath the bathroom door. He immediately dialed 911 to report that he feared his wife was being assaulted. He then heard his wife utter the word Jehovah. The door was opened, he noticed Isabella in the doorway, clutching a knife. She made no comment as she walked out of the bathroom. When Isabella's stepfather entered the restroom, he saw his wife's nude body on the floor. In addition to stabbing her mother numerous times, she also cut her throat. Her stab wounds to the face totaled 31, with an additional 48 to her neck, according to the coroner's report. Isabella stabbed her mother a total of 151 times. Guzman left in a pink sports bra and turquoise shorts, according to Hoy, and took the knife with her. Hoy said he thought his wife was already dead when administering chest compressions on her since she was staring blankly ahead.
With breaking news in Aurora this morning, police are now looking for this woman. They're calling her a suspect in a deadly stabbing overnight. A woman was found dead in a home on South Lima Street. This is near Parker in Havana. Eric Lufer is live with the details on the investigation. Eric, what's taking place right now?
Dale, when we first got here just after 10 o'clock last night, we talked with police. They said they were waiting on a search warrant before they could go inside. When I got here at 4 o'clock this morning, I did see a few officers coming in and out, so it looks like the investigation has started. I'm going to step out real quickly for you, show you what's happening here. This is the house in question. This White House here, you can see the yellow tape blocking off, and they've also got the road blocked off as well, and you can see several squad cars still in the road here. Let's give you another look at this suspect, Isabella Guzman, 18 years old. This is the woman police are looking for. They were searching for her everywhere last night. They even used the help of the Denver police chopper last night. They did a reverse 911 to homes within a 1.5 mile radius searching for this woman. Here's what we know so far. Just after 10 o'clock, police got a call on what was supposed to be just a family disturbance. That's what police thought, and they were caught off guard when they arrived. They said a man greeted them at the door and told them that there was a woman upstairs with apparent stab wounds. Police pronounced the woman dead on scene, and then the search was on for Isabella Guzman.
The manhunt was launched for Isabella, and she was apprehended quickly by undercover police officers. Isabella maintained her innocence and presented her insanity as a defense during the trial. A thorough investigation was conducted with the assistance of expert witnesses and psychiatric professionals. Their investigation proved that she was not in the appropriate frame of mind when she uncontrollably stabbed her mother. Rather than holding a second trial to determine whether she was guilty or not, the court instantly accepted the clinical information and acquitted her of all charges but mental illness. DA George, who seemed to be certain of Isabella's innocence, stated the following: "I am convinced that this girl didn't know right from wrong, and she could not have acted differently than she did. Given the significant schizophrenia and paranoid delusions, audible negative hallucinations she was going through, I was convinced of it." Guzman was smiling and making faces at the courtroom camera at the start of her hearing. A person on TikTok created a video showing Isabella as she stepped into a courtroom, sat down, and turned to face the news camera, which she glanced at for a few seconds before smiling cynically and frowning. The video went viral, and many people actually believe Isabella was too sweet and adorable to be a murderer, since she appeared so innocent.
A Colorado woman who stabbed her mother 79 times inside their home in Aurora, killing her, won a round in her bid for eventual freedom. Isabella Guzman was found not guilty by reason of insanity and has spent the past 7 years at the state hospital in Pueblo. Last November, Guzman told CBS 4 in a virtual interview she's on medication and has had her sanity restored.
I was not myself when I did that, and I have since been restored to full health. If I could change it or if I could take it back, I would.
Isabella Guzman continues to maintain that she was not herself when she killed her mother after all these years. Additionally, she added that she'd never purposely do such a thing because she adored her mother. To support her claim, she stated that she sustained damage to her hand as a result of the incident. However, she admitted that she needed assistance and was mentally disturbed. Isabella Guzman was diagnosed with schizophrenia. She was presumably unaware of it and therefore unable to communicate it to anyone. Rather than that, her parents felt she was behaving erratically because to her deviant character. Isabella had struggled for years with unpleasant hallucinations. According to expert witness testimony, she believed her mother's given name was Cecilia. More intriguingly, this alleged Cecilia was required to die for the salvation of the world. Isabella Guzman remains confined in a mental facility. Isabella Guzman appears to be on the verge of being permanently discharged from the mental facility. She seems to be responding positively to treatment. According to accounts, her mental health is significantly better than it was 8 years ago. At the current time, she receives minimal social connection. She is discharged from the mental institution in order to participate in group therapy as well as other outpatient therapies. She does, however, wear a GPS tracking device on these outings. Isabella Guzman also feels that she has regained her mental health and is now prepared to rejoin society. Additionally, she insists that she did not murder her mom intentionally and she will stop self-harming. This family experienced unimaginable tragedy. We send our condolences to the victim's family and we hope that Isabella can get the help that she needs. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.